Bam. The late adopter. And guys, we managed to get to 2.3. Not on the dollar, but pretty close to 2.3 target. Check this out. We managed to get all the way up here. This was the target for us. If you've been watching for a couple of days, 2.3 has been target. We reached the target. So now that we reached the target, what can we conclude? Well, we can conclude right now that we have a lower high. So this might be some kind of top right now, local top. So right now also way extended from the moving averages down here, way extended. So some kind of pullback is definitely needed. I mean, definitely needed. Like I'm looking at 184 for a pullback. I'm looking at 184 for a pullback. Whether it's gonna be 184, maybe something less. It kind of depends. But we already had something like from the top up here down here 6%. We already been down 11% from the top. So if you bought the top, sorry man, sorry. What can I tell you? Down here we always had this target and we said like between these two, between 184 and 2.3, there is nothing between here, so it just explodes all the way up there, So now that we've been there, and also we're seeing the danger signals on Bitcoin is going in some kind of rising wedge, so we are looking for Bitcoin for a pullback. If Bitcoin pulls back, everything pulls back, right? That said, and that's not the problem, there is actually technically right now no problem. We can just continue going up from over here. We have pullback, of course, pullback as a normal pullbacks you have to have, and you have extensions, a really important aspect of tech analysis, extensions. When you have these extensions away from the moving averages, you have to have a pullback, so you give the moving averages time to get back to the price, right? So I think somewhere down here between 184 and 167 is gonna be the pullback. How big of pullback is it gonna be? It kind of depends. But here's the jinx of what do you say? Here's the thing. The pullback is calculated, pullback is normal, it's expected. We need the pullback, you know. You cannot just go straight to the sky, you know. It goes in zigzag patterns up or down. So the pullback is expected. Now what we don't know what's going to happen is whether the support lines are actually going to hold or are they going to break, right? Because if we start breaking below these lines, below this support line, 184 being this 177, this 167, every time we break down, you know, the danger increases, because if you break, I think if you break below 167, that it might be very, very bad for the price. I think it might be very bad for price if you break through 167. So which one of these is gonna hold? Whether they're gonna hold or not hold, that's what we don't know. I know a lot of YouTubers, tech analysis, whoever, your friends might tell you like, we're just going to go down to this level and we're gonna bounce, or we're gonna down to this level and then we go. But that's 100% sure. Now if we do that and they are correct, we usually say they got the bragging rights, right? They can go out and tell your friends like, what did I tell you, The thing is, they might be right, they might not be right, because we know there are support lines over here. We don't know which support is gonna hold. We don't know which support is gonna be the one that says like, okay, here we have support, here are the new buyers coming in, here we can actually go up. So I can say we are going down here, you know, the moon or some other YouTuber might say 167. Whoever gets it right gets the bragging rights, but nobody actually knows, right? That said, we are expecting a pullback. Unfortunately, we are expecting a pullback. Well, it was a nice run towards the upside. You can see on this indicator down here that we have been hitting some high levels of extension. You can see it doesn't happen at all. These high levels doesn't happen at often right now. It is really extensive. You know, you got to see this white line go back to the zero line here. That means the 10 moving average, one way or other, either sideways movement or right down. Somehow it's gonna happen. So these extension levels are expected. Also, the RSI is sitting at 88, which is extremely high for the daily. You can see up here right now 88. So who's crazy to buy in daily 88 with these kind of extensions? Nobody. So of course profit is being taken. People are selling off. But it's normal move. It's normal thing that's happening. We are expecting this. So there is actually nothing big going on. Here we have some kind of 4-hourly divergence between the price, but we already know that this is gonna drop a little bit down, So of course 167, that's the line here. You can see here these bottoms down here. Actually that's 171, not 60. 61 is actually the wicks down here, but I would say if we fall below the yellow line, 171 line, if we fall below that line down here on the 4 hourly, fall below 171, that's when the S gonna hit the fan. That's when the bad times are gonna come back. That's where bad times are gonna come back. Anyways, now you know what's gonna happen. I know that we are expecting the downturn. You know, whether that's gonna come or not, we're gonna see that. But I think everybody is right now prepared to, you know, go a little bit down. On the contrary side, if Bitcoin does manage to break up through the upside, through the rising wedge, it's gonna be good times all over again. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for everybody supporting me on the Patreon. Yesterday we got a new Patreon, my debutant. Amen. Yeah, subscribe to the channel if you want to see more videos. Hit the like button on the way out. Write something nice in the comments. Thanks, man. Bye-bye.